rest of the evening. I want to thank all of you for watching. What a day, what an evening for everyone in London. I'm Brooke Baldwin. Thank you for being with me. John Berman in for Jake Tapper. The lead begins right now.
And around the world, I'm John Berman in for Jake Tapper this week on The Lead. Cigars all around everyone. It is a boy. Catherine, the Duchess of Cambridge, giving birth to her son just a few hours ago. 8 pounds, 6 ounces. It happened at 4:24 local time in London. That's about 11:24 Eastern time here. A lot going on that's breaking at this very moment. Let's get straight away to Max Foster in London. He's been covering the story from the beginning. Practically delivered the baby himself. Max, we are now hearing for the first time from the family.
Yeah, so first comment from the family from Prince Charles. Both my wife and I are overjoyed at the arrival of my first grandchild. It's an incredibly special moment for William and Catherine, and we are so thrilled for them on the birth of their baby boy. Grandparenthood, says Prince Charles, is a unique moment in anyone's life, as countless people have told me in recent months. So I'm enormously proud and happy to be a grandfather for the first time, and we're eagerly looking forward to see the baby in the near future, John.
A grandfather now for about 4.5 hours. Prince Charles, of course, he is first in line to the throne. Now there is a baby at 8 pounds, 6 ounces, baby Cambridge, as he's being called, who is third in line to the throne. Max, what details do we have about the delivery itself?
So it was a normal labour. They're not using the words natural, which is interesting. They are saying it was not a C-section. So it wasn't a C-section.
I got it. It's the mailman. Joey, go away.
Between having the baby, which is that
go away.
time, and the announcement, and that was because they wanted to spend some time with the baby. They had quite a decent bit of time, it seems, and then they wanted to make their own calls to their family. So they informed the royal family and the Middletons themselves. Then there were the formal notifications, of course, to the Prime Minister and Archbishop of Canterbury. That was done by aides. But Prince William was with the Duchess throughout, and it seems to have gone really well. They're saying everyone is very well. They're thrilled. It's an 8-pound boy, so he's healthy, she's healthy, it's all gone as planned. We've got a town crier here declaring the birth as well. So a bit of theatre and lots of cheering from the royal fans who turned up here as well.
Thank you, Max Foster, outside the hospital, 8 pounds, 6 ounces, a healthy baby and a very big baby, at least by modern standards right now. Let's go to Becky Anderson, who is outside Buckingham Palace right now, where the formal announcement was just posted.
That's right, just really moments ago we saw that gilded easel and then the birth notice which had left the Lindo wing at St Mary's Hospital only really sort of minutes before that. It's not a long journey, but they did it under police escort, so they were really whisked through from the hospital with the birth announcement, and it was put on the gilded easel. A bit of pomp and ceremony for you. The first time that happened was when Prince William was born back in 1982. Before that, royal births were really posted just on a note on the railings there. You can see a crowd. It's not enormous. I mean, people have been coming and going all day, but the problem was that nobody knew when this would happen. I hazard a guess, you see the pictures there, as they officially announced the baby boy, 8 pounds 6, happened about 5 hours ago. Like I said, nobody knew when this would be, so it was difficult really for people to decide when they would come. But you're seeing the crowds gather. I know that Matthew Chance is out there sort of closer to Buckingham Palace than we are here, sort of yards closer at least. Matt, what can you see and what can you hear?
Becky, a great deal of excitement, of course, in this news. The easel, as you mentioned, has been placed outside with the forecourt of Buckingham Palace. With the official announcement, people have crowded around the gates of Buckingham Palace there behind me to try and get a photograph of that, try and get a glimpse of the sort of pomp and ceremony that's been taking place around this announcement of the royal birth. I get the sense as well that the crowds are actually swelling. Of course, it's been a very hot day. There have been hundreds of people out here despite the heat. But I get the sense that over the course of the past half an hour or so since this announcement was made, the crowds are actually swelling outside Buckingham Palace. People coming, I expect, to see that easel, to see that official announcement, and to celebrate what has been a widely anticipated royal birth here in this country, Becky.
That's right, and Prince Charles saying tonight, the Prince of Wales saying tonight that he and his wife are overjoyed at the arrival of their first grandchild. Grandparenthood, he said, is a unique moment in anybody's life. And John, it's interesting. He was asked a week or so ago by a number of people, crowds, when he was sort of out and about in the UK, whether he was looking forward to being a grandfather. And he said to a couple of members of the crowd, well, have you got any advice for me? And one of the ladies who was there who said, quote, spoil them and enjoy it, but give them back at the end of the day. To which he laughed. I'm talking here of the Prince of Wales, a new grandfather today. The Queen, of course, is a great-grandmother today. Again, she has a number of other great-grandchildren, but this is going to be a very special one for her. It's to one of her favourite grandchildren, if not her favourite, to William, this the third in line to the throne now, a baby boy. We don't have a name, and we may not have a name for a number of days, if not weeks. We will, though, see the royal couple, one assumes, either tomorrow or the following day on the steps of the hospital where this baby was delivered earlier today. Back to you.
Becky, it's got to be a happy time for that entire family, as you said, Prince Charles, Queen Elizabeth, and of course it's a big deal for that entire country. As you said, the crowds are starting to gather at Buckingham Palace as they get this news, and we do understand the Prime Minister, David Cameron, the head of government there, not the head of state, because that's the Queen, but the head of government, will make a statement shortly. We'll, of course, bring that to you the minute we see it. I want to get a sense of what's going on right now inside the royal family. For that, we have a royal expert like no other to bring in right now, Victoria Arbiter, who